Okay, so today we're doing a deep dive into one of those car repair costs that can really catch you by surprise.
Windshield replacement.
Exactly. We're zeroing in on this for car owners in and around Beaverton, Oregon, to really unpack what goes into that final bill.
Right. Our whole mission here is to look past just the advertised price. We want to give you the tools to understand the hidden factors that drive up the cost when you have to get that windshield replaced.
So let's just get the straight answer out there. What we found is that for most drivers in Beaverton, you can expect the cost to be somewhere in the range of, say, $200 to $500.
And that's a huge spread.
It is a 150% difference. So we need to figure out what keeps you on that low end versus what pushes you way up to the high end.
The low end is pretty straightforward. If you've got a standard car, nothing too fancy, you're probably looking at that 200 to maybe 350 range.
And that price, that basically covers the glass itself, the installation.
Yep. The glass, the sealants, and the professional labor to put it in. It's a pretty clean transaction for a more basic vehicle.
But let's talk about that jump, that leap up towards $500. I mean, what's going on with newer cars that can double the cost for a piece of glass?
This is the single biggest thing, and you really need to be aware of this. It's the Advanced Driver Assistance Systems, ADAS.
Ah, okay. The lane departure warnings, automatic braking, all that.
Exactly. If your car has any of those features, your windshield is no longer just a piece of glass. It's like a critical piece of your car's safety tech. It has mounts for cameras and sensors.
So the glass itself is more expensive? But that can't be the whole story, right?
No, it's not. And this is the part that surprises people. Replacing that specialized glass means you have to get a calibration service done afterward. It's mandatory.
A calibration service, what does that do?
It ensures all those cameras and sensors are aimed correctly and working properly. If you skip it, your lane assist can fail. Or your automatic braking might not engage correctly. It's a safety issue.
And that calibration, that's what really spikes the price.
That's the hidden fee. It's what pushes you much, much closer to that $500 ceiling.
That's a huge detail. Okay, so beyond ADAs, there are other things, right? Like features actually embedded in the glass itself.
For sure. Things like rain sensors, heating elements for de-icing, or even special acoustic glass for noise reduction. Each one adds a bit more to the cost.
Yeah.
And then you have to choose the type of glass.
Right, the classic debate, aftermarket versus OEM.
And our sources were very clear on this. While you can save a few bucks with aftermarket glass, they really, really recommend going with OEM.
OEM, original equipment manufacturer. It's always more expensive, though. For someone in Beaverton trying to save money, is it really that risky to go with the cheaper stuff?
With modern cars, the risk is just too high. OEM glass is designed to meet your vehicle's specific crash and safety standards. Aftermarket glass, it might not fit perfectly around those complex sensor areas.
Which could throw off the whole calibration you were just talking about.
It absolutely can. You might save a little up front and end up with safety systems that don't work right.
Okay, so once you pick the glass, there's still the labor. What does that add to the bill in the Portland metro area?
You can generally expect labor to run somewhere between $75 and $150.
And that depends on.
Just the complexity. A simple pop-in, pop-out job is on the low end. An install that involves carefully working around sensitive electronics is going to cost more.
So really, the key takeaway here is that if you have a modern car with any safety features, you have to plan for both specialized glass and that mandatory calibration. That's the secret to predicting what you'll actually pay.
It is. Which leaves us with a final thought for you to think about. We know there's a direct link between the glass in your car and its critical ADAS safety systems. So what's the true hidden cost of choosing a cheaper, non-OEM part just to save a little money?
Something to consider for sure. Our sources for this deep dive, Collision Auto Glass and Calibration, wanted to note they provide transparent pricing throughout the Beaverton area, especially with these ADS calibrations. You can get a free quote from them at 503-656-3500. We'll see you on the next deep dive.